The dimensional formula for permeability of free space is mu naught. That means they are asking us the dimensional formula for mu naught. The first formula we know is force is equals to magnetic field into I into L, or the unit of force is kg meter per second square, and current itself is a ampere, and 1 by m, length becomes 1 by meter, is equals to the unit of magnetic field. Let's check it. This m and this m gets cancelled, or kg ampere per second square, ampere per second square becomes magnetic field. Kg ampere per second square becomes magnetic field. Okay. Now there is another formula that we know from. These formulas are from magnetic effect of current. Okay. B is equals to mu naught by 4 pi. This is Biot-Savart's law, into IdL by R square. They are asking us the value of mu naught. So the units of B is kg per ampere second square. Mu naught by 4 pi. 4 pi has no units and dimension. The units of current is ampere. The units of dl is, length is meter, and the units of r square is meter square. So let's cut meter and meter square, or kg ampere square per second square is equals to mu naught. Okay, kg ampere square per second square is equals to mu naught. This can also be written as kg becomes mass, a square becomes time to the power minus 2, and this m square and m square doesn't get fully cut. This m goes to the left hand side. I made a silly mistake. Okay. Or kg is mass, length, time to the power minus 2, and ampere becomes current to the power minus 2, is equals to the dimension of mu naught. So the correct answer is m l t minus 2 a minus 2. Correct answer is option A. Okay. Now let's proceed to the next question. The frequency of vibration f of a mass m suspended from a spring constant k is given by the relation f is equals to c m to the power x k to the power y, where c is dimensionless constant. Find the value of x and y. Find the value of x and y. We know that frequency is equals to 1 by time period. This is from the chapter Simple Harmonic Motion. Okay. Or frequency is equals to 1 by second. Okay. Frequency of vibration is given as c to the power m. So let's apply the Rayleigh formula directly. So 1 by second is frequency, is equals to c is dimensionless, m is kg to the power x, and k is spring constant k. Okay, k to the power y. Now we don't know the units and dimension of k, but we do know from chapter Newton's law of motion, force is equals to spring constant into displacement, or compression or elongation of the spring. The units of force is kg meter per second square by meter is equals to k into meter. This x goes down here and becomes meter, and kg per second square. Kg per second square is equals to the dimension of k. Okay. Now I substitute this k with kg per second square. I substitute this k with kg per second square. Kg per second square. So can I write this thing as a form of dimension? This is written as a form of units. So can I write it as a form of dimension? If I write it in the form of dimension, I get t to the power minus 1 is equals to m to the power x and m to the power m t to the power minus 2 to the power y. Now simply form Rayleigh equation and solve the calculation. So let's copy this equation to the next page. Let's copy that equation to the next page. And solve by Rayleigh method. This is the equation. Now for m, in the left hand side we have 0 is equals to x plus y. For L, there is no dimensions of L. For t, minus 1 is equals to minus 2y, or y is equals to 1 by 2, or y is equals to 1 by 2. Now if we substitute y is equals to 1 by 2 out here, if we substitute y is equals to 1 by 2 out here, we get x equals to minus 1 by 2. We get the value x equals to minus 1 by 2. Therefore our value of x and y came as x equals to minus 1 by 2 and y is equals to 1 by 2. Y is equals to 1 by 2. Okay. So let's see our options. X equals to minus 1 by 2, x equals to minus 1 by 2, y is equals to 1 by 2. Option D is our correct answer. So let's proceed to the next question. According to Newton, the viscous force acting on the liquid layers of area A, velocity gradient dV by dz is given by F is equals to NA dV by dz, where N constant is called. N is nothing but dynamic viscosity, but now we don't know that. Okay, so let's solve it. Given is force F is minus N, A is given as area, and velocity gradient dV by dz. Dz is nothing but elevation or measured in meters. V is nothing but velocity or meter per second. A is nothing but area, is meter square, and force is kg meter square, kg meter per second square. F is nothing but kg meter per second square. So we substitute everything in the equation itself. Kg meter per second square is equals to n into m square into meter by second into meters divided by meters into 1 by meter or divided by meter. This meter and this meter gets cancelled. We send the meter square by second to the left hand side. Okay, we send meter square per second to the left hand side, or kg meter per second square into second by meter square. This meter and this square gets cancelled, and this second and this a square gets cancelled, is equals to n, or n is equals to kg by meter second. Meter second is equals to n. Now to convert this into dimension, we get kg is for mass, m is for length, and s is for time. Length to the power minus 1, time to the power minus 1. Okay, is equals to m. So let's check the correct option. M, L to the power minus 1, T to the power minus 1. This is our correct option. Option number D. Now let's check the next question. The dimensional formula for pressure is nothing but force by area. Pressure is force by area, or pressure is equals to, the units of force is kg meter per second square, and the units of area is meter square, or kg meter per second square. Now convert this into dimension. Kg becomes mass, m becomes, meter becomes length to the power minus 1, and second becomes time to the power minus 2, is equals to pressure. M, L minus 1, T minus 2. So option number C is our correct option. The dimensional formula for torque is from the chapter of rotational mechanics or rotational motion. Okay, torque is given by force into radius. Okay, the details of this formula will be studied in that chapter, but just now you need to learn torque is given by force into radius, or torque is equals to unit of force kg meter per second square into meter. The unit of radius is meter, or torque is equals to kg meter square per second square. You also know that torque is the distant cousin of work and energy. Okay, see, torque became a distant cousin of work and energy, but it's not related kind of thing. They are not related. Torque is equals to, let's write it in dimensional term, m L square T minus 2. M L square T minus 2. Okay. Let's proceed to the next question. X equals to AT plus BT square, where X is the distance traveled by the body in the kilometer, where T is the time in seconds, the unit of B is. So we know that things can only be added when they are of the same units. So the units of X, AT and BT square have same units. Okay, so X is the distance traveled by the body in kilometer. So X is nothing but km or kilometer. Let's write it. Let's solve. X is equals to BT square. X equals to BT square, because unit of AT and BT are same, or kilometer is equals to B into time is given in seconds, second square, or B is equals to kilometer per second square is equals to B. B is equals to kilometer per second square. Okay, option number C is our correct option. Let's solve the next question. The dimensional formula for self-inductance is, we know that EMF or volt is equals to L di by dt. Okay, EMF or volt is equals to L di by dt. But I already told you to remember 5 units and dimension. One is volt, charge, resistance, capacitance and inductance. So our inductance is given by the formula L is nothing but kg, okay, meter square by second square into ampere square. Kg meter square by second square into ampere square, or kg meter square by second square into ampere square. This is our formula for inductance, or this is our units for inductance. Okay, this can also be written as m is for kg, L square is for length or meter, T to the power minus 2 is for second square, and A to the power minus 2 is for current. So our correct option is option number C. So let's proceed to the next question. Of the following quantities, which one has a dimension of different from the remaining three? Pressure per unit volume, force per unit area, product of voltage and charge per unit volume, angular momentum. Acha. Let's see energy per unit volume. Energy per unit volume is energy by volume. The dimension of energy is kg meter square per second square. The dimension of volume is meter cube. Okay. Or energy by volume becomes kg by meter second square, or is equals to m L to the power minus 1 T to the power minus 2. Okay. Let's see force per unit area. Force per unit area. The dimension of force is, the units of force is kg meter per second square divided by meter square, or kg meter per second square. The product of voltage and charge per unit volume. That means they are asking volt into Q, charge, by volume. Volume means length Q. They are asking us the dimension of this. Okay. They are asking us the dimension of this. So volt is nothing but given by kg meter square by AS cube. Kg meter square by ampere into second cube. This is volt. Okay. Is equals to, into, multiplied by charge. Charge is nothing but ampere into seconds. Divided by meter cube, or volume, length cube. So we can is equals to some dimension. Let's see the dimension. Ampere and ampere gets cancelled. H gets cancelled by 2, and meter square and meter cube get cancelled to form meter. Or our units is kg, everything is cancelled out here, by second square into meter. Okay. Kg by meter second square, or kg by meter second square. See the first thing, the first unit is same as the second unit, is same as the third unit. Okay. Let's perform the fourth unit. Angular momentum is given by I omega. Angular momentum is equals to I omega, where I is equals to mr square, where moment of inertia I is equals to mass into radius square. Or I is equals to moment of inertia is equals to mass is kg into r square is meter square. So let's see this option, fourth option, angular momentum. The unit of fourth option is kg meter square. Therefore, the unit and dimension of the fourth one, angular momentum, is different from the remaining three. Okay. Now let's proceed to the next question. The dimensional formula for angular momentum is, we already solved it in previous question, so let's solve it once again. Moment of inertia I is equals to, We don't need moment of inertia. We need angular momentum. Angular momentum is equals to moment of inertia into angular velocity. Okay, angular velocity. I did little bit of mistakes in previously. Out here, kg meter square into omega, or angular momentum is equals to angular momentum is equals to kg meter square into omega. Omega is nothing but radians per second by second, because radians is dimensionless. So this fourth is different from the remaining three. Okay. Angular momentum is equals to, this is the second last question. Okay. After this, the units is almost over. Okay. Where I, or moment of inertia, is equals to mass into radius square. Where I, moment of inertia, is equals to mass into radius square, or I is equals to kg into meter square, and omega is equals to d theta by dt, or radians per second. Okay, therefore angular momentum is equals to kg meter square into radians by second. Okay, and radians is dimensionless. Or kg meter square by second. This can be written as dimension in the form of meter, begin with mass length square time to the power minus 1, or mass length square time to the power minus 1. Our correct option is option B, is equals to angular momentum. Let's check the next question. Okay, let's check the next question. This is the last question from our topic. If C and R denote capacitance and resistance respectively, then the dimensional formula of C and R is. We did this. I already am repeatedly telling you to memorize these 5 things: volt, charge, capacitance, resistance, and inductance. Okay, so this is for your homework. The correct option is, see these formulas. Charge is equals to AT, or ampere into seconds. Coulomb is equals to ampere into seconds. Coulomb is the SI unit of charge. Volt is equals to kg meter square by ampere into second square. Resistance is equals to kg meter square by ampere square second cube. Okay. Capacitance is given by ampere square second square by kg meter square, or the SI unit of capacitance is farad, and inductance is given by kg meter square by ampere second square. So solve it, multiply this farad by inductance L, okay, and you get the answer. So this goes to the end of our lecture of units and dimension. So the next week I will provide you kinematics, or motion in one plane. We'll start with kinematics.